Rangers in Riverside State Park are wrestling to bring a popular party spot under control. Most of us have never heard of the Cove, a remote section of parkland at the end of South Bank Road on Long Lake. But for the under 21 crowd, the Cove has become the place to be near nature with nearly no supervision. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey working for you tonight with a look at why neighbors are worried about what's happening at the waterfront hangout.
It has been a long, hot summer, and so swimming holes like the Cove here have been especially busy. Unfortunately, the people who live along the approach to this piece of state park land say the problems here have spiraled out of control. It's easy to see why teenagers like the Cove. There's cliff diving and swimming, and the hike that it takes to get here keeps most parents away.
It's awesome. It's just like, never seen it before, and like there's all this cliffs and stuff to jump off of. And the water's just awesome, but can't get much better than this.
And now the word's gotten around that this end-of-the-road spot is not often frequented by law enforcement.
There's shells all the way down here.
The 600-acre piece of donated land is 11 miles from the nearest ranger station. A nearby resident, Chris Hoke, says there's plenty of evidence of illegal shooting and fires and lots of alcohol.
They know they can drink here safely because it's not patrolled or taken care of. They can litter, they can throw their stuff everywhere. So it's created a problem here for those of us that buy the pass and want to use the park.
Since the time you started needing a Discovery Pass to visit our parks, the state has lost 80 rangers in budget cutbacks while the size of their turf has increased. And on the sultry days when the Cove is hopping, so are places like the Bowl and Pitcher. That means managers have to send the few rangers Riverside still has to take care of the larger crowds. And the result is the Cove doesn't get the attention it deserves.
I ride, run, and drive these roads every day. And I rarely, if ever, see a ranger cruising down this road. They have definitely forfeited this.
Park officials were not available today to talk about the Fisk property because this afternoon they're actually giving a tour to members of the state legislature, hoping to get more funding for Riverside State Park. More money and more manpower are the only things that are going to fix the problems out in the Cove, and unfortunately none of that is coming our way until the legislature reconvenes. Reporting in Riverside State Park, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.